Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsyreplays and welcome back to channel. Today we're going to be looking at two tanks that have arrived in the Blitz store, and that is the Gravedigger and Tankenstein. Of course, they come back for the Halloween. Now, if I'm correct, these tanks have come back in crates, which very much surprised me. Obviously no one likes tanks, and the tanks are not, I don't think, are good enough for crates. I still believe that only tier 10 should be in crates. I don't think any other tank should be in crates. I know they do put Dracula and Hells in, which is understandable because they are very popular and they're very, very good tanks. But when you've got average tanks that are not like, I mean, the Gravedigger is okay in tier 6. In tier 8 it's kind of meh. And the Tankenstein is just, again, that's just a meh tank. So I was very surprised to see that they have arrived back in crates. I don't know how much they are going to be for. I can't imagine them being too expensive. So would I recommend trying to get them? I mean, no. Straight up, no. I definitely wouldn't recommend trying to get these tanks in the crates. They're just simply not good enough. The Tankenstein, it's either you love it or you hate it kind of tank. It's an okay tank, but it's nothing special. And the same as the Gravedigger. The Gravedigger, if you first buy the Gravedigger, you're going to love the tank because you're against tier 6s. And against tier 6s, this tank can be OP, very OP. People struggle to penetrate you. You have that 6-shot auto-loader, and you do around about 90 damage every 0.7 seconds. So you can potentially do up to and around 400 to 500 damage. But in reality, I mean, I've just shot an AFK T34 and I did 177 damage. So do I think it's worth it? No, I don't. Definitely not worth it. For sale, if there was for sale for like 5,000 gold, then I would actually say that they're not bad tanks for 5,000 gold. Anything more, I definitely wouldn't recommend buying these tanks. So the Gravedigger, as I've said, we are in tier 8 now. Now, we did get lucky with the AFK, and we had to shoot a lot of pramo. So we've only done about 1900 damage, a little bit over, nothing special, but somehow we still managed to get a first class for this game. The next game is a little bit, I mean, we do less damage, we don't do much damage, but I've been playing this for a few hours, and these are literally the best battles I did. And this is tier 7, and I'm struggling to hit, say, 2.5k damage. So I just thought, you know what, these will do. These will do. I'm not going to go out all out in trying to get an amazing battle just to show you that, wow, look at this battle, it's crazy, don't buy the tank. It's so I wanted just to show you how this tank actually performs, and both battles are actually in tier 8. So it's, as I've said, against tier 6, and if you do get the tank, at first you're going to think the tank is absolutely amazing, and you're probably going to say, Midgy, why didn't you recommend me this? It's amazing. Just wait until you get to tier 8. I mean, here we are up against that EXP, and fair play that the EXP has very good armor, and we can penetrate its cheeks with APCR, not a problem. But to get that, you do need to expose yourself, and you do need to really, really aim. So we've missed one, we've missed two, we do pen that, we do 328 damage. So where you could do up to 500 damage, I mean, with Pramo, you probably are looking at around 300 to 400 for a clip. And we do actually manage to take this EXP out. So we did okay against this EXP. Fair enough, we had to use quite a lot of Pramo against this guy. But while we was dealing with him, our team have actually been dying as well. So at the moment, it is 4 versus 5. The enemy have got 2 cap bases, and they are now taking cap C because our team didn't. So I'm now heading towards cap B. Because they've got 3 bases, the first thing we need to do is get a base. We have to get a base. They're on nearly 600. If we don't, within a minute, they are going to win the game. So we have to get a base. And I was hoping that one of my teammates would go towards towards C. But our J Panther, I think, was there, and he got absolutely wrecked. So now it just leaves 3 against 5. A tough job, very tough job, considering there's still three tier 8s to deal with. The T-54 lightweight has been spotted, so he's very low hit points. So now what we need to do is we need to clear targets. We need to bring their supremacy points down. We managed to take base B from them. So now I'm going to head towards the T-54 lightweight. I don't need to get there because the Tiger 2 takes him out, and we get a nice 400 bounce, which means there is a heavy up here, and the only heavy left is the IS-2. We do miss that shot. I don't know how we get that second shot. So now, with the IS-2 being a tier 7 tank, I do really want to go and focus him because he seems to be, at the moment, the easiest target, and I definitely want to stay away from the T-49. However, the T-49, even though he's a juicy target for me and I can shoot him with AP, I really wanted to leave him for my Smasher, because my Smasher on my team can easily one-shot this guy. So there is a tank, I think it's a Tiger 2 going towards base A. But now the enemy have caught base A from us. Luckily, we do find the CDC, who was very low hit points, but unfortunately for us, we decided to go the left, and we do get penned from the IS-2. So now we do need to be very, very careful. So we're heading towards the IS-2, and we get a lovely 560 behind bounce from the T-49, which, lucky, that was just RNG. And now we bring it down to a 3 versus 2. This guy's a one-shot if we can high roll or even average roll, and we do take him out, just now leaving the T-49. And our Tiger has capped base A. So now we have 3 bases. The Smasher on our team also capped base C. So if we carry on, as long as we don't die, we should be able to overtake them on supremacy points. Bit of bad shooting there, but I had to do something. I really needed to get some shots, but the Smasher's there. We've pretty much got him pincered, and the Smasher is going to take him out. So 3 against 5. All 3 of us managed to stay alive, and we managed to win the battle. So not too bad. I mean, 1800 is not even average for me with the damage. I've got more average damage than that, but it was one of the best battles I can actually get whilst trying to get footage for this game. For this video. So next up we have the Tankenstein, and the Tankenstein is a tank that I've never really loved. Never loved it since I won it in the Christmas Christmas spin. Never been interested in buying it, never wanted to buy it, but I got it for free, so I had to play it. I had to try and ace it, and I did that, and ever since then I've just never been playing it. So the Tankenstein has got 2 guns, one with a big derpy with a long 18-second reload, and one less derpy, but the reload is a lot less. But because it has a derp gun, I mean, you have to play the derp gun, and it's not fun otherwise. So we do get a nice shot there on the T-49. We do get a shot in return, but I thought that was actually quite a nice, not quite a nice shot. 540 damage into the T-49. So again, we are in a tier 8 game. You're going to come up against a lot of heavies. Now, with the Tankenstein, the Pramo does more damage, but it has less pen. Another nice shot there, 580 damage into that Type 59, which was a very nice shot considering his angle. And so it has more penetration on its standard round, and it has more damage on the premium round. So always, obviously, if you're top tier, you can shoot that premium round against those tier 6s quite often. Against tier 8s, you're not gonna, unless you get behind or the side of tanks. Definitely the IS-5s, the Object 252Us, etc. You're not going to be able to use that premium ammo to do more damage. You're going to have to use the standard round. So that does happen. That has got it in a few guns, a few tanks in the game now, with the premium ammo doing more damage, like the ISU 130, etc. I think it's a nice touch. I mean, if you want to do more damage, fine, but you're going to have less penetration. I think that's a nice way to look at it, and it's good to have it just on some tanks. But this battle, we are 1 tank down each, and I really want to take care of these medium tanks, because as we know on this map, Port Bay, if the mediums get this river, they can absolutely dominate, and especially with a Pantera being that, because he has the auto reloading system, and a Type 59 which can get hull down and be an absolute nightmare. So you know what, I thought you know, I'm gonna head towards these guys. If I die, I die. At least I can die trying. So we are now 2 tanks down to the to 1. Here comes the T49, so I definitely want to clear him. He's a big target to clear, so we do clear him. But now it is 4 versus 5. 4 versus 4 now. The IS-4 5 has gone. So I really want to take care of this Type 59, but with him being hull down, there's going to be no chance. So instead, the Pantera decides to show me his butt, and we do a nice 643 damage into him, putting him now down to 7 HP, and now I can head towards the Type 59. So our medium tank here, the Pantera, luckily he brought the Type 59 down to 48 HP, so I can just poke up the ridge and load my HE and just splash him in the face to clear him, bringing it now to a 3-on-2. So I'm on 1900 damage. I mean, again, nothing really special, but there is now the Tiger P. Both of my last remaining teammates, or now one, he's also a one-shot, so I really need to clear at least this M6. I'm going to wait for him to show. He does clear our WZ-1110, but I do manage to take care of him. So it's now, I'm on 3 kills. It's just myself and the Tiger P. Now, the Tiger P is a fantastic tank, one of the best tier 7s, definitely one of the best tier 7 heavies in the game. I'm trying to aim, but unfortunately we do bounce from that guy. Now, none of us have got supremacy points. We're literally equal. No one's got any bases. So what the Tiger P does is he starts heading towards B. Now, if I was him, I would have probably headed towards C. The C's right here, and he has great DPM, and unless I high roll, if I shoot him once and I don't kill him, he could probably kill me before I have reloaded. So him moving to B, I can understand why he did it, but I would have probably headed towards C, because there's dunes here, there's hills, I mean, there's cover, there's dead carcasses that he can use for protection, and in B, it's in the open. It's in the open. So with him capping B, now I know exactly where he is as well. So all we need to do is go up and not let him run away, because even though he's a slow tank, I am just as slow, and he's just caught base B as I get there. There he is, just spotted, and I have to hit this shot, and luckily we do high roll and we do take him out for the win. So not a bad win there, 2.5k damage, nothing special again in that tank. But would I even attempt to get these tanks? No. I definitely think these tanks are not worth purchasing if they definitely are in crates. If they're not in crates, depending on how much gold they cost, but really they're not the best of tanks. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.